Hi.
You can't start this off with, you ready to go on live? Hi.
Well, hello
The worst
there.
intro.
Hello there. Are you ready to play some Call of Duty here on Loyno Esports?
I'm teleported back to the nightmares of Chuck E. Cheese that I had. That was miserable. Thank you so much for that.
Were you a cheese pizza kid or pepperoni pizza kid? Or
Cheese pizza, always.
Always. That's why you are the way you are now.
Was that an insult? Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. No, I was
You're
gonna.
the cheese. You're the Gouda. You're the good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that fully means.
Thought it was homophobia. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyway. Anyway.
Welcome, everybody. My name's Lumen. I am the head esports coach for Loyola University New Orleans. Next to me is
Dylan. I am the Rocket League captain for Loyolo Esports, as well as the IT lead and one of the leads for the department. I know nothing about COD.
We know a lot about COD.
We know so much about COD.
So much about COD.
I know the game exists.
Yes,
That's
it's a real
about as much
game.
as
It's
I
a
know.
real existence.
It actually does exist, literally.
We are going to be our team today. A couple of new players. Actually, we've had
Two new players.
Three full new
Well,
players.
I guess this is all three there.
Yeah, it's basically a different team. Mina's the only one who's carried over.
Yeah.
So we have
Keegan's gone.
Yeah.
Gabby's gone.
Adiola's
gone.
So we have on the new roster, we have Pharaoh, we have Nexi, we have Demons, and then Sharky's always been there. She's changed from
Sharky's
Coast
always
to
been
Sharky. Different
Was her,
identity.
I was gonna say, I didn't know her name was Sharky. Still.
No, yeah,
I knew
she
her name was
changed.
Sharky in Discord.
She changed it entirely. So new identity, new person, not a Clark Kent situation.
She takes off the glasses. She's actually Sharky.
Yeah, she's actually she wears
Stands
a-
up. She's always wearing a shark onesie. Never
she
taking it
does.
off.
She always has it on. Like you blink and it's on, and then you blink and it's gone. It's just a thing she has.
It's just a thing she has.
Yeah.
She's always equipped with it.
Always ready and waiting. So today we are playing up against TAMUSA, which is Texas
A&M.
A&M San Antonio.
Yes, it is.
We were actually supposed to have a match with them last week, but due to some tumultuous weather.
Yeah, just some tumultuous weather, like a literal hurricane.
Yeah, just
super crazy simple thing. Yeah.
Just like tantrum. as
Yeah,
I like to
just
call it.
a little weather tantrum.
Just a little bit of storm. Luckily, we didn't leak this time.
Did we not? I figured we would.
It's actually been finally taken care of. It was very humid when I walked in. It was awful. It was a rough experience.
Well, no more broken computers.
No.
I better knock on wood immediately because knowing this place,
There's no wood to be seen.
There's no wood to be seen. Knowing this place, we're completely. Just because I said that, we are completely screwed for next time that it
Looks like
rains.
they are going to be sending over our codes. Send me the code. You can join when you? Okay. So they'll be sending us code right now. We'll be joining them right now. I got it.
Sure.
So we'll be joining them shortly. Again, we have the newest roster, Pharaoh, who came. Both Pharaoh and Nexi have known each other for a while.
And they played competitively for a long time, both in
Yeah.
Halo and COD. They are they're experienced players. This is actually, I don't know if Nexi told you, A&M was one of the teams that really wanted to get them on their roster.
Yeah.
So this is a grudge match. He's some stake in the game that wouldn't normally be there, I suppose. But
Let me see if I can. Let me.
it's kind of cool. I think also. Is the team next week was another team that's trying to get him on their roster? Anyway, or later this week, I don't know. But no, he had a bunch of offers, and he chose to come here.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Well, that's always been the difference here. At least what we have here is the fact that there is a bigger community and a much more support. I was going to say support group, but that sounds way worse than I want to say it. There's a lot more support here and like more of a place for them to.
Yeah, I think this is just like a. I don't know. This has kind of been a point of contention for a while, but like as much as we're a team, we're also just kind of like a community of people who vibe.
Yeah.
So to say that it's much more than like, I'm sure that a big influencing point was definitely like everyone kind of hanging out, talking, and being friends and everything. So that was sick. I think we're about to hop in.
Yeah. Enough about
to the
friendship.
Game. Enough about friendship.
Friendship is
Friendship
not
is
needed.
dead. Now time to shoot people.
This
okay,
is-
wait, hold.
this
That
is
sounded
where it
really
gets
worse
really
than I
hectic.
anticipated it to.
We start heavy. Going on to 6-star as we have Loyno on Alpha and TAMUSA on Bravo. As we have, there's the map. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, nope, we're just waiting here. Waiting for each team as they're all setting up, getting their stuff readying up, waiting on the cooldown, waiting on the calm down, waiting on the time down to count down. I was looking for countdown and it finally came out. That's
the
the word.
cooldown, the time down, the countdown.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what I was needing.
Huge vocabulary is at its peak.
It's a lot, so let's see everything else. We see them going towards the middle side. Everyone's taking their first position.
One of the issues that the team before, their old team, last year was having was they weren't necessarily playing their fights together. We can see already.
Breakdown over Sharky. Next they've been taken out
Next
pretty
he got
easily.
picked.
Yeah. Demons is waiting there. Ian is waiting.
Good picks that are taken out.
Yeah. It looks like they're having a hard time trying to come together. Again, this first match, they played a little bit. They've done a little bit of scrims together. They're trying to get the timing.
Yeah, but
down.
this is kind of a first look at how their cohesion works. It looks like A&M actually has a really good hold on this.
Oh yeah.
They've got the angles covered. They have someone hiding on set on point, and then are they getting wrapped? I can't tell. No.
One
Wait.
wrapping around.
Yeah, they're both wrapping. They're wrapping at the same time.
Flanking
They're
at the same time,
coordinating.
but we
their
do have. Yeah, Pharaoh's holding the back line. Ooh,
No, he's
maybe.
not. He's caught out. Yeah, Pharaoh caught out. They're wrapping. They're actually, look how much space they're taking. A&M taking all the way.
Getting a nice pick, getting a nice position on the far side, upper end.
There's a new hard point though.
Yeah, they're going to
So
P2 over on the top
this
right
one
part of the map.
should benefit us. Look, who's fighting? He is caught out, and he's taken out. So we have the numbers advantage going to his hard point, but they got there for us.
So A&M has a good positioning here. They got great defense. We're trying to get a wrap around. You see that Brandon's trying to get all the way around. He's able to get one. Can they get down? Can they get Rue down? Rue's which way? Pharaoh's looking for a good shot. There's another one. Nice cover by Sharky. And this is the favor. Loyno points on the board. They're on the board now. Now everybody's coming around.
Looks like they've gotten on. Looks like they've gotten the hold. At the moment, at least. A&M still has to respawn before they can push anything, so they've got a good reset. Oh, but he gets next. He gets native.
Nice flank by Nexy, trying to get time to. That one's fair, but Nexy was trying to get a flank just to give more time over to Sharky and to Demons to allow them to take over second point.
Yeah, A&M just gave it up, played the next hard point.
Oh yeah, that was the better option of the two. They're just waiting now as they have the perfect
and now we have to
setup.
push into a really tight setup. Good nade usage
Nades
though.
come in.
Yeah,
no, gets caught up.
but now they have the
Not too
intel,
bad.
and the nades still took out one, so it's not an even trade though, because now they have to reset. And sure.
They have the high ground. They have the position.
I don't think there's any way that you can actually get onto this hard point at this point. After the nade spin, unless they played like together and push that guy.
The Pronen's been pushed back. Finally able to get the position they need. It's contested. They see
They're aiming at his teammate. I'm sorry.
No, they finally have it in the point.
They finally have point, but I think A&M's just going to the next one.
Oh yeah, they're just going to
they're
keep the position that they have. But they have the lead. There's no need for them to ever push in.
They're also they're very successful at being there before us, and then just like. But I say that Pharaoh is absolutely. Ooh, this was so good.
Here comes Demons with another flank, trying to get around.
Yeah, wait, he's got flank on him. No one's watching.
Not, but gets the call. The information there.
A&M has their hold again. They have what they want.
Yeah.
They got exactly what they wanted.
Brandon over here.
And this is where my lack of knowledge in COD shows up. Like, I'm watching this and my first thought was I had no idea how they'd actually get point back, and they just didn't. So.
Ooh, the problem is that they're just not watching the positions. Nexy's there waiting.
One thing I will say about Loyola at this moment, it doesn't look like they ever get settled, you know? Like A&M consistently gets to the point and they get settled. They have their angles covered and they have everyone holding an angle. It looks like they have like almost set up.
They're a little lower down a smidgen. There we go. Just to give us some time so that you guys can hear us.
Oh,
good kill by Demons.
And Pharaoh getting on. They have numbers.
Got caught out. Good positioning over by Lucid over there. Waiting over by Kamar. Wow, the numbers.
He swung by 2 though. Yeah, he swung by 2. He just can't do anything.
Brandon over here getting some nice coverage for the rest of the team.
has the hold again.
It's on a multi-kill. All they got to do is push them back. Yeah, they leave. They like to leave Lucid. They like to leave one on space.
Well, they also always have one covering for him. Like you see Lucida like covering for Brandon when he was peeking that. Off the peak, she's where they're holding it for him.
Brandon in the right position. Ooh, loses. Always have your nades out.
And look, Rue was right there. They're there for the follow.
Yeah, they're letting him take the positioning, but not. They have to start pushing out. Loyno has to get a better positioning, just so that they can get
stay alive.
The next hard point, yeah.
caught out.
Definitely get caught out. Check the
Yeah.
corners, everybody.
That's a weird angle.
Oh, yeah.
He's
But
playing that.
that's
He's playing that off angle slow where he's just sitting in the open.
A&M doing a great job holding it together.
I think Loyno if Loyno can actually get up and settle, like we're playing counter this entire game. They're beating us to the next hard point, and we're just not like getting the picks we need to actually like get points on the hard point.
A lot of it is that we do have A&M, and just right here, the A&M is able to do so much. They have crossfire after crossfire after crossfire. Our team gets caught out. Ian, gets missed behind him, but they don't see it. The information's there. It doesn't get told. There's no reaction. And, behind Nexi, there's nothing. That's a big issue. That's there. It's just
both teams just
reactive.
fully giving up this hard point.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we wanted, though. This is what we wanted. We said that if Loyola can just secure the next hard point and play, almost like make them play into that. This is big because we've been playing into this entire game. Now they have the position we're talking about. Let's see if it actually, like, if the theory holds up, I suppose. It looks like they got picked off and they're rushing back, but good pick on one. Nexi still got sight though. Can he secure it down? He can. He got a pick.
Holding
Yeah,
it down.
Nexi locked on point and his team made it back. So they worked.
I was going to say that's COD timing. Ooh, nice. That's what we're catching up really nicely here.
Yeah, this is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we said would happen if we can just get to the point before them. And it looks like A&M's probably going to do the same thing. Look, they're giving it up.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
They want some points. They're not going to just give up for nothing. Finds one. Finds second one. Finds three. Now
This is the hard part, right? The team who ends on the hard point cannot beat the other team to the next one.
They're
And
just
I'm
trying
gonna
to
get some.
Yeah, they're just trying to get some points. Good
This is
crossfire
a good playing
going in.
together, yeah. But
Brandon
peeks
to
into
hold it
two,
there.
and they have this hold.
Yeah, they need to get another one. Brandon with a nice
Pharaoh's
flank.
on. He took some aggro off.
Keep going. I'm just fixing it. It's audio thing.
Cool.
Always some technical issues because it's fun that way.
There we go.
So A&M playing 2 on hardpoint and 2 roaming. Literally not able to get onto that hardpoint. I think left, good pick by Pharaoh.
I mean, it's very
Gonna
close.
catch the other roamer. Not both roamers, but Demon gets picked off by one of the people on site. Just pushing out. Looks like A&M's moving to the next hardpoint. Can Loyola
It's going to be
secure it?
No, Loyal's already holding down.
I mean, can they secure it though? They're pushing from every side.
Yeah. They have the numbers in the favor.
Lucida and Red are pushing from the same side. Can they get the picks? That's crazy. Okay, then we should have this middle point secured then, right?
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see
because
what angles
they have
they
to. Oh.
Good trade.
We are biased casters. We are very biased casters. Oh, unfortunately, good pick by Rue.
And Rue's getting some good shots. It's just. Ooh, there you go.
He swung off contact. That was good.
You have Brandon coming
Now
in.
they just need to stall. Now Sharky and who's else on point with Sharky? They need to stall for the team to get back.
Ooh,
Good target probably by
beautiful.
A&M though. Yeah.
A&M really did a really good job of there. Brandon was just waiting on the side. They knew the information. They knew everybody was
Look
at.
at Nexi's KD. He is on one. So is Rue though.
Yeah, Rue's down. Really doing work.
You can see the strong gunplay coming out from both these teams.
I think they have enough. They're going to be able to get enough.
And it's the
do another
roamers. It's
point.
the people who are roaming that are really getting the.
Well, they're just getting caught out. I think this is more of a situation just match because they know where to
hold. That's kind of how they have like the site holds. They always have the angles they need to have covered, and they're covering each other also. They have two people holding the angles they need to hold, and they have someone holding your back. They always swing off contact. Like, they're doing everything right. And this is where Loyola's like lack of time together really shows, right? These players on A&M have obviously played together. It's showing in the way that they're successfully holding each other really, really consistently.
Great job over by A&M, really holding it down. This is a rate. They had an amazing positioning each and every time, and it was just a game of catch the entire way.
Yeah, we were playing catch up. We had 2 points. There were 2 hard points where we got onto the hard point before them, and then it was exactly the same situation where we just we won. We secured the point, right? We got all the points for those 2 times, but every other instance when we were playing catch up, we just didn't stand a chance. Like they just their map knowledge was evidently stronger than ours. Or cohesion, I guess.
Right. But this is also kind of my understanding is like this is not their best type of this best mode. Next up, we should be having S&D.
And I should say, they didn't play bad by any means.
No.
They did have to play catch up though, and
Yep.
it was just unfortunately not the easiest spot to play from.
No.
My hope is, they're playing the 6 point again or no?
No. They're going to
Okay.
be playing S&D. Next map is going to be Invasion for S&D. And so Search and Destroy is the mode of that we're most familiar with from our time.
Yes, from our CS:GO days.
Yeah.
We literally had this conversation beforehand. If we talk about all the time we played CS:GO, both of our CS experience, then we will completely forget that we're playing COD in the first place. So, in an attempt to not do that,
We will not.
We will not.
No. No. In this coming into it, it is a. One moment. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Got a couple things to fix. Apparently, some more tech issues that we had more problems with.
Sorry, people. We're just working out some audio volume issues.
Yeah. Dunno. This is the just so chat understands what's going on. We have installed a new audio interface.
These headphones, they're new.
Yeah.
The new headphones.
New
but
headphones, new stuff that we've
evidently audio levels are a little bit wonky, so we're working it out piece by piece.
We are trying to see why we are so soft because we've been doing testing after testing and everything sounded fine. Might be no idea. Again, on.
Do you turn
Let's see.
desktop down?
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, just do that.
All right. Let's see if that helps.
Maybe so. We will see. It'll take about 90 seconds for us to figure it out. So,
While you guys wait, in the past, we in the future are dictating.
dictating the events of current.
So, currently, again, waiting for the team to pick us up, doing what they need to do. They're getting stuff ready. I know that they're having. They had a nice little powwow coming together, making sure that they have some good mentality going into this because, again, starting a match can be competing for the first time together, especially like if you're not used to it, even for those who have been in the competitive space.
It's a shift.
Yeah, it's a shift.
I mean, it's also so they've scrimmed and stuff, obviously, but it is a different feel playing in a actually competitive environment, right? And I don't know. I think they're doing good. It takes some time to. The audio's fine?
Yeah. I would just turn that down.
Okay.
When the game's back in, just keep.
Well, I wouldn't turn it down more because I don't think that's reached it yet.
No. I mean, we'll see what it's like, but couple other things to check.
Yeah, you did it right. You just haven't done it yet.
No. I need to see. There's someone I'm looking for.
Do you want to just log in here and let me look?
Yeah, we can do that. Actually, I can do it from there. Your thing again. Checking a couple things with people. Yeah. Checking with the team, see how they're doing. They're still having conversation. Seems we have a little bit of time. And go ahead. Yeah, I'll throw you.
I need to log in.
Yeah, 1 sec. Let's see something.
Yep, there you go.
Done.
Fair
Yeah.
message you, by the way.
Yeah, I got it. Sweet. So we have the game code moving into that. Hopefully this time we can get into... We fix some audio issues, see if that solves the issue. Tech is always a fun thing to understand because even though...
I'm breathing into the mic now. I got to change that.
Just hold your breath.
Just
Stop
hold my
breathing.
breath. I've never
Stop breathing
breathed before in my life. This is new for me.
Stop breathing. Don't do anything.
Okay.
Like,
What if I told you I've never breathed before? This is the first time. This is new for me, and you're already ruining it. It's fine. We're doing great.
First timer?
Yeah.
First timer. It's,
What were we talking about? The game. Sorry.
Well, we're waiting for them.
Well, I know, but we were just in the middle of talking about, like...
No. They were coming together, and A&M has shown a lot of... been able to show a lot of coordination and coming together. So this is where Loyola has to step up and be able to do that. We're seeing stuff happen where they're not going into information, they're not communicating, or at least that's what it seems. So
I disagree that it's a lack of communication. I think that it is a lack of cohesion, right? A lot of the issues that we're seeing they aren't holding each other. And it looked like they were almost playing a little, not panicked, I don't think that's the right word, but I think you kind of get where I'm going at with that.
Yeah.
They were playing, they were playing catch up. And at the end of the day, that makes you a little bit more frantic and a little bit more rushed in your play style. Whereas A&M seemed more calm and composed because they were just more familiar, right? Mina getting some good damage early, but not able to secure the pick.
No, they're just getting information. That's all they really need. We got Nexi waiting here over by Sandbags.
Making more contact.
Ooh, this is a position Brandon wants. If he just peeks here, he's going to be killing. Opening up. Beautiful.
He swings off his teammate's contact. That was great. Can Nexi secure the pick? He's sandwiched. Yeah, he can't do much there. And so A&M going to push forward with those picks. That's a pick on. Yeah, it's a pick on 2.
They're still waiting.
They got picked off early.
Patience from Demons, and Pharaoh's need to come around.
They've got the bomb also.
Yeah. They know where he's at. They want to sandwich Demons. They want to go around on him.
I just don't think they can. There's not much they can do here. I mean, Pharaoh has to... Actually, I don't know. I was going to say he has to push over and play with Demons, but... Oh, good damage. Can he secure the kill? He was wrapping around trying to secure it. I don't think Brandon expects it. Brandon's not holding for it.
He's not going to see it. But they don't have much time. They still...
Oh, he is holding for it. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Unfortunately.
He heard it.
Yeah.
There's
and
one.
no, Demon's caught out. Can Pharaoh get the pick? Can't. Oh, but he gets it eventually, but 1v2, and he has 18-second timer. I don't think...
He needs 7 seconds.
He needs to pull off a miracle here.
Gotta gun it. Can he make it in time? Let's see it pulling back.
This is a good attempt, but yeah, he's getting wrapped.
Go.
Yeah, good attempt. There was not really much he could do there. I mean, again, after Demons got wrapped, there isn't much you can do. 18 seconds in a 2v1, and you're getting wrapped. Like you got to pull off a miracle there. And after the first pick wasn't secured immediately, then it's just kind of.
I really liked seeing Brandon peek off contact.
Oh,
that was super. That was awesome.
And that's and it's such a almost like integral concept to these FPS style games. You play where you know they are when you know they won't be shooting you, and that's how you know, right?
Right.
And I wish we had a little more of that early because that's how Nexi died, right? Mina got picked, and then it allowed them to wrap and then play. Brandon waited in that room until the second Nexi was fighting, right? And then he wraps him, and he can't. At that point, Nexi's just screwed. At the second he is getting 2v1 and they play off the contact of the initial fight, then there's just not much else you can do.
They're giving bomb to Brandon, allowing him to dictate the pace of the push as Sharky and Demons kind of grab that information that's needed. You have Roos hanging about the tank right on the other side of the wall of Nexi. Everyone here just patiently seeing what's going on.
You can see Pharaoh taking space over by B.
Yeah, let's see what they can do.
Trying to get an angle on someone. He knows someone's on site. He knows. Oh, Mina getting a pick on Brandon. Rue gets the trade, and that's unfortunate because that doesn't really open up any space for us.
No, they
still have one mid, and they still have one on A and B.
They still have the time for it, but right now, bomb's down. I don't know if...
I like this patience from Nexi, waiting to peek out.
I don't know if Lucida knows that bomb's down just yet. Information has been chosen.
At what point are they going to... Now the question is, at what point are Loyola going to come and play together, like to play the same angles next to each other? Does he see him? See him on the left side of his screen, please?
No.
No, he has no vision.
Out in the open.
That's unfortunate. We have the outlines. It's a little bit easier for us. He does not. It's unfortunate. Demon's having to pull off the 1v3. I didn't even know where Pharaoh died. I don't know. Did he die on
He's
B?
over on the outside right foot, right? He died and the passing happens. Ooh.
No, I meant Pharaoh. Yeah, Pharaoh must have got picked off on B site.
Pharaoh passed away, or died on like...
He passed away.
He passed away.
Rest in
expired.
peace. Yeah, he expired. He died of natural causes over on B site.
I believe it was... Who was it? I think it was Wee up top who was holding it down and just kind of holding it the long angle for the alleys and just got caught out.
That's unfortunate. I mean, it looked like we had the right idea there. Like, Mina got the first pick, and it was good. She unfortunately got traded, but, like, if I feel like at that point, we know that we have the intel enough to know that there's one on each point. If we can just play together and like, essentially 3v1, then we have it, but we're not. And maybe this is a lack of understanding of COD and the way the game works. Oh,
good rush
Pharaoh
over
taking
on
the
the
fight.
B.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. They took the 3v1, and they win, right?
All the way? Okay. Jeez. All right. There we go.
We're loud in our ears.
Yeah,
I'm loud
we're-
for myself.
All right. Well, there we
Oh,
go.
you're loud as...
Yeah. Well, sorry. Now I'm really in your ear.
Yeah, thanks for that. I was not prepared to be subjected to this today. With that being said, we unfortunately lose this one again. But they did kind of what I was mentioning. When we were on attack, we were spread and we were playing for intel, we were playing for picks, and we were taking space slowly, right? When they were on attack, they played their 3v1. They knew they had a 3v1. They knew they had a 4v1, right? It doesn't look like we were actually making that attempt.
I mean, again, this is a you were mentioning it earlier. It's like a coordination situation where the strategies are here. A&M has been playing together and has more coordination, more strategy. That rush B is what they wanted. They wanted to catch them off guard. Right now, A&M just needs to hold down. They have to go. They're just holding positions in mid, 2 in mid, 1 on the outside.
It looks like Loyola is actually taking a play from their play from A&M's playbook, giving Mina the bomb, and then just they're playing aggro on B. They're getting a wrap from behind, which is the issue, and you can see Rue is actually taking the long flank. Like Rue is way behind, and I wonder, is Brandon going to play patient, wait for Rue to peek? I think he is. Brandon's going to peek as soon as Rue gets behind, and then they're just gonna
There it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were worried about.
Good trades going back and forth. Flanks are down. We're still surrounded. We have Rue coming
still
around.
Flank,
Yeah,
and
see what they can
this
find.
is a really weird position for Loyola. They have one behind, and I don't know if they have that intel.
There's one.
Nexi gets a good pick.
On the trade
Nexi
over
versus the world.
Yeah.
He's sandwiched again. He has contact on one, but unfortunately that gives Wee the ability to push up. Oh, and he's above him. Does Nexi know?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, A&M's playing really well. I mean, they did what we said they would do. The reason their push was successful was because they played aggro and then they got the pick and then they secured site, right? We made it known that we were all B, right? We used nades, we used utility, we shot, we showed that we were B long, or I don't know what the call outs about.
Yeah, B long.
But B, we know that we showed that we were B, and then we didn't move quick enough, allowing them to wrap behind us and then play that. I mean, again, Brandon and I think it was it Rue? Yeah, Brandon and Rue played that really well. Brandon waited until the exact moment that Rue was peaking and then peaked with them. And that's the same thing we keep talking about. You take the fights that you know they can't win. And let's see if A&M does again. It looks like they're actually playing B again, or are they playing mid? They're playing mid.
No, they're just playing. They put down the nice, good push.
Good pick by Mixie. Can he get out? He does.
There it is.
This is big. This is really, really, really good. Because now, oh wait, wait, I didn't notice Demons died.
Yeah, they're over on the far side. What they're trying to do, Solo's, instead of letting A&M get their setup, they're getting some early picks, and they
I
want
like
to
that
push
a lot.
it.
They're taking the space early instead of giving it and letting them trying to play around A&M. It looks like they're almost playing A&M's game, like in a lot of ways.
Right. I mean, they're dictating the space here. Now they know where one is. Sharky gets a nice kill over onto Brandon. Well
but
done.
I think that Nexi got the right idea, right? He's
Nexi
adapting.
caught him.
I don't think Nexi can push this though, unfortunately. He just has to inform Pharaoh and then stay in his spot.
That's fine. All they got to do is wait it
Pharaoh
out. On the
gets a free
outside,
pick
Wee's
here.
there. They found one. They know where he's at. They have the information they need.
This is how Loyola should be playing. They're playing really well. On defense, they're taking the space they need. They're not letting the game be dictated by A&M's movements. Their numbers up now. This is exactly the situation we want to be in, right?
Right, but now we're letting Wee get enough information. Rue is just letting Wee play the space. Rue is just patiently there. They got time. They don't need to rush. They have 45 seconds. They're good.
And now the question is, I was literally about to say, the question is, does Loyola get antsy?
Yeah.
It looks like they did. I think that we peaked. I don't know. Maybe we did peak. We didn't need to. Oh, and they calls in this
There it
airstrike.
is.
This calls in the airstrike.
Who's going to get here? He's going to get anybody. He's going to get one.
Unfortunate. So we're back to NACE against the world. Can he do this? He doesn't know one's above him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's I don't mind that round at all. I think they played that the way that they should, right? They didn't let the game be dictated by the movements of A&M. Up until this point, we kind of have been, right? We have been letting them play where they want to go, when they want to go there. And then I think NACE did a really good job. I think it's unfortunate, right? The airstrike was unfortunate, but I think we played that really well. And then the question is, can we just stay calm? This is our first game we're playing competitively. That's a big learning curve, right?
Yeah.
But if we're able to stay calm and stay collected, this is I don't know if we play the same way we played before and we're able to stay calm and collected, this is big. But attack has never seemed to be our strong suit, and it looks like we're not taking the space that I was just complimenting us on. But it's a good pick. It's a good pick. Now stay collected and play together. You know you have a numbers game, so don't over peak. And
Don't
push
overextend.
together.
Don't do what you need to do. Yeah. It is a patience game here. Use the timer. You have everything you need.
Wait to see if they get
have
antsy.
information.
And look, next he has the information. He gets the free pick. This is exactly what we
There
wanted.
we
This is what we're
go.
saying. They're learning, they're adjusting, but it just takes time. And I hope
They're becoming stronger.
they're learning. Oh, can he get the pick? He does. This is huge. Okay, this round, I will say, this round was won by our gunfights. this round is us winning our gunfights. I shouldn't say it was won. This round has been us winning our gunfights.
Lucida's able to against the world. Here we go. It's a 3v1. 1v3.
Yeah.
We're stuck here with Lucida. Lucida's not stuck with us.
Yeah, sure. Good fight win.
There we go. We're
Yeah,
on the
they
board
take
now.
it, and they're hyped. They're hyped.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what they need. This is momentum. It's a game of momentum, right? Now they have the mojo. They know they can win the fights, so it's a matter of winning them. Good shots there by
There we
Demons.
go.
The newest member of the team.
I know. This is Ian's first
Competitive game ever.
This is his first competitive title. He's played a lot of Call of Duty.
No, but he's only played ranked.
Yeah.
So
There's for those who are used to playing ranked, who are used to
It's a very different game.
Scrims are a huge. It's a whole different, genuinely a huge different game. Not just in like, oh, it's a different mode, different things. Like no, coordination stuff like that. Yeah, we see the KD going as they go on the outside. Ian's got information on them, knows that they're there. Pharaoh's still holding on the outside. They have a cross because they've been seeing him there, but Pharaoh is pretty open right now.
A&M's actually is playing towards A together, and this is gonna come down to, well, I was gonna say it's come down to how well Pharaoh can stall, and it doesn't seem that he can, unfortunately.
They still can come together on that. What they need to do is they just gotta wait it out. Oh, Ian got to take it out on the outside. They knew he was there.
Yeah.
They used their information well. Not only is
Good
A&M,
pick by Mina, though.
Yeah. Not only is A&M able to do so well on what is it? Coming together in coordination. Winning their gunfights, finding the right angles. Here comes a crossfire. Oof.
I was gonna say next thing Mina they know they have to push this together.
Yeah.
And they have the intel.
Let's go.
Mina's pushing, but you can see they're closing in on her.
Oh yeah.
25 seconds to make a play here.
And they can honestly.
She knows
just
what's to
wait
the
around.
left. She knows. She just needs to play. She needs to
No,
trust
no.
herself. She doesn't know. Wait. Oh.
No. They're picking up on their pace though.
That was it, unfortunately.
Well, no, I know, but overall.
Yeah, they are. I think they're. You can. We're talking about how they're adjusting. I think they're successfully adjusting in the right ways, in the ways that they need to. It's just taking time.
Yeah. And that's expected.
It's their first competitive game together, and it seems as A&M team has experience together, right? Wow, Wee's KD is incredibly impressive. Because we're putting the damage down, like damage per round. We're putting the damage down. It's literally just a matter of cohesion and playing together, and then we really can secure these rounds. Again, this is a new team, and they're coming together. But I mean, again, bias casters, but you get what I'm saying.
I mean, it is it's always hard to judge as the first map, especially when coming together and new members, new team. Everything's and especially because this was somewhat rushed. Truthfully, when we first started, we didn't actually have a full roster.
No, not until about 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, and we got very lucky in Ian popping up, wanting to come on board and showing the excitement and the effort of putting everything in. Like he's been a great addition to the team. They've been working really well as far as cohesiveness in their own genuinely vibing together.
Yep.
And so that is always the biggest step when it comes to bringing a team together, is making sure that you guys vibe out of game. Because in game, skills can dictate a lot of different things. But if you're like, I don't like playing with this person, then you're stuck.
Yeah. And I think I from what I've seen, this team has been very good together, right? However, we do talk about this a lot. Like it is a game of experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, by the looks of it, we're having to play this catch up not only in the game but also in competitive experience. We talked about it. We talked about this is Demon's first competitive game. It's a very big shift into this scene of ranked is an incredibly different experience, right?
Right.
And so this is just a new, it's a very new environment.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very honestly I am happy to see that the team is adjusting mid-game. They're making the changes they need to make mid-game. They're reading it. They're seeing what we're saying, right? We're saying things, and maybe they're seeing far more than we're saying. But I think outside of the one-on-one gunfights, they're making the adjustments they need to not let the game be dictated by the other team.
Right. And that that definitely takes time. I'd say Texas plays they play a strong defense, and Rue and we have been playing a great job in doing that flank and just kind of going around the entire team.
Their map control is really good. I mean, they're the
map
playing
control, the crossfires,
that
moment of contact happens, someone else is on board. It's a 2v1 almost in every situation in favor of A&M, and that's
playing their fights really well.
Yeah, that's a disciplined team to be able to pull
I will
that
say
off.
that we haven't seen many 1v1s.
Yeah,
almost ever.
True.
Like very rarely are we seeing 1v1s across the board, and I mean that mostly in the sense of we're rarely seeing one. We're almost always seeing 2 or 3 A&M players versus 1 Loyola player. It's just a hard catch-up game, right? It is hard to kind of build that cohesion immediately, and this is a step in that.
Yeah, it's all coming together. It's I will say next who's winning his 1v1s, but not his 2v1s.
I don't think I genuinely don't believe that if this was a game of 1v1s, it wouldn't have been so skewed.
Right.
The reason we lost, and from my perspective, the reason we lost is because we didn't successfully play numbers. And that's just an unfortunate side effect of inexperience? Or side effect of a lack of time played together?
Well, that's how it comes together. Again, you're looking at a scrim, you're looking at a not a scrim, but a match where you can rely on your team versus, again, ranked. This is where the difference between a ranked play and a match or a scrim is the fact that you are coming together, and now I can rely on you versus I can't rely on my team as much as I want to.
No, yeah, you're not going to see that kind of game. The kind of gameplay we saw from A&M, you're not going to see in ranked or barely ever. Just directly in the sense that they were playing smart. They were playing together, right? In ranked, you're going to see a lot of people jumping for their fights. They're going to take their ones, right? A&M was not. A&M was not taking that bait that you take in ranked, and that turns it into a different game. And that's why we talk about this is their first time in competitive. This is their first time together competitively. That's I think that's the main reason why it's so different. Right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Again, I don't play COD. We aren't COD players, but across FPSs, I think that is the truth, right? The difference between ranked and competitive formats is cohesion and the way that they play together. And yeah,
I mean,
I keep repeating myself. I'm saying the same things over and over again, but I think the point carries.
I mean, the thing is that's why we want to give props to A&M, because it's showing. They are doing a fantastic job, and our team's coming together. And it is even though right now it is very skewed in favor of A&M, in favor this is match point for them, and so they are going to be. This is a do or die situation. They have to win this to keep this going, and so what I'm hoping for is that they've picked up the pace. They've picked up.
Honestly, all I want to see from Loyola, across the board right now, all I want to see from Loyola is an ability to take initiative and play together, and not play almost this frantic play style of shit. I need to go. I need to win my ones. I need to take this fight, right? I think we saw it at the end of S&D I said S&D.
Yeah, S&D. You're right.
We saw it at the end of S&D just then. We saw them take the initiative that we've been talking about. I just want to see more of it. We saw it at the end. I think just the last 2 rounds, like, yes, they didn't win. And yes, they didn't win their ones. But, like, the rounds where they played smart and played together and took space and dictated the space, we won, right? As we lose on the times where we are separated to the degree that we take 2v1s. So I see them take the initiative. I want to see them play together. I want to see them play controlled, not as frantic, not as jittery.
And we see how the crossfire is already being set up by A&M. You have Wee and Brandon up together. Brandon on the high ground, also on Lucida and Rue. Rue and Lucida on top. Here comes Farrell on the behind. Is not able to get the one. Again, this is a nice setup. They're giving up, so they're going to give up A over to A&M. They're going to cover B as best they can. And they're already getting the push in, allowing Farrell's able to get one down. Next still holding on the corner, but they found him. And now it's up to Ian and to Brandon holding it down. And as you can already see, we have the flanker Lucida trying to get some information on, see if anybody's out there. Brandon's able to get to a nice flank on Sharky on the outside. Pharaoh and Nexi caught in a dark corner.
They're playing together though. They're playing their angles together. They're locking it on B side, and that's one thing I asked for, right? I will admit though, A&M is just moving so well together, consistently across the board. We keep seeing this. It's nothing new. It's nothing surprising. But A&M is still winning just because they're moving together and they're playing together.
Good snipe, Sharky coming in.
Good job. She plays off that fight, takes B side, but she's gonna get pushed by one.
100%.
By one. Oh, and then it's just a 1v.
Yeah.
And that's practice thing.
Ooh, saw him. Nice pre-fire over by
Rue's shots
Rue.
this game
He's on top.
Incredible.
100%.
Now the question is, can Nexi stall for a teammate? And I mean, Pharaoh gets there. He
gets one.
He helps play off the contact, but again, they're getting peaked by 2.
Yeah, they're keeping the distance.
Can they win the 1v?
They're trying to get a high ground approach here. Let's see what they can do with this. Oh no, Rue's gonna push out. He's not gonna wait for them. He's gonna go to them instead. You have Sharky on the outside. It's not able to get onto Brandon, but Rue's gonna come back around. Nice flank.
Yeah, she gets wrapped. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. No, that was really well done. Like honestly, again, we're just watching them fan out. You know, it is a divide and conquer situation where they fan out together.
I think the difference though is like we do that too, right? We do that too where we fan out, we take space and we cover the map, but we don't cover each other. Like we don't wrap back in to cover each other's fights, if that makes sense. At least that's what I'm seeing. I'm not sure if that's entirely sensible, but it seems a lot more like when they do roam and they do have people out there taking the fights, they're not playing for the 1vs. They're playing for the off angles on other people's 1vs.
Right.
They're playing to support someone else's 1vs.
So let's see if they can find Rue by himself.
Steven's taking space here. The question is, can he get a pick or is he going to get wrapped? Looks like he's holding the position.
Trades happen. Not able to get the last one. Wee's able to take that over.
And that's a 1-for-1. And next he gets a trade there. This is what we're talking about. This is good. Mina got the trade there. I mean, they played together. She swung off of contact, right? That's good. That's what we're talking about. Demons is stuck. He's got 3 around him.
Yeah, we'll see what
I think he needs to swing with a fight, no?
No, they surrounded him. That's how much he was able to do, if anything.
No, I'm saying Demons. Mina was having to take a 1v2, and I feel, I mean, again, an opinion would be, I think he maybe should have swung with her.
Yeah, I think I agree. Again, he got caught in a situation of being like, I want to take the point, I want to take control.
Yeah.
But there was still a fight going on, and you know, A&M's been able to take priority of getting those angles, making sure they have the point. So
100%.
You see that A is slowly being taken over first. Tab has been taken.
I want to see
Nexi
show up. I know he has the shots on him. Oh my god, he gets wrapped. He's behind him. Can he win this?
Oh, no.
That's so tough. I was just saying, but I mean, like, Nexi's aim is incredible if he can just utilize that really to his fullest. They're managing to keep A. They're managing to keep control on A. The question is, when are they going to get pushed by 3? You can see Wee and Rue ready to push site, and I mean, Sharky's getting caught out, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're going to run in on that one.
But she just doesn't have the support she needs there, and now I mean, Pharaoh jumps down and takes a 1v3 because Nexi isn't there yet. They're playing, it's like a, oh my god, I can't talk, like a conga line. They're walking in 1-by-1 almost.
It's cowboy. They're running and gunning, and you know, they're being punished for it.
Feels like King of the Hill. One goes in, they die, then no.
Yeah.
Instead of all pushing together and then making them aim at 3, they're making them aim at 1, then another, then another.
This you know, especially the speed of Call of Duty, it's such a much faster game. You know, something like this, like, it is a game that requires a lot more discipline, I would say, to have to pull this off. Because again,
and they're getting antsy. They have 15 seconds. They have to. I get it, but like, they're gonna lose this game of. And
they want them. They don't know.
They want to make them slow down.
Yeah.
They know they want to make them take the gunfights away from the site so they can't get to it, and they do it successfully. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I mean, we saw hints of them doing what we talked about. We saw glimpses of them swinging off of each other's fights. We saw glimpses of them taking the fights they wanted to take. They're doing things right here and there. And it's just a matter of putting it all together in a more cohesive way. Yeah,
the unfortunate thing is we're seeing, you know, a lot of 1vx on in favor of A&M, where they're just always there. You know, if I hadn't known better, I'd probably been like, they have clones. They're just spawning everywhere. They're, you know, Kagano
If we didn't have active wall hacks
as
spectators.
If I didn't see everything and have this piece of information,
they're using 2v1 no jutsu.
Oh man, beautiful shot from Brew.
Immediate control on A, and now we're retaking. We're playing the retake, and that's so hard because I don't think there's any situation where.
Can you get a second one? No, the reload.
And they have to play retake. Yeah, I mean, now they know they have to dive in. That's unfortunate because Demons has to dive in. He does not have a choice, and then he has to take this 1v2. Can he take it?
One?
Nope.
No.
He can't take it, and they lose A. They don't have enough people. They played roamers to pick him off spawn, and then they made him take the 1v2, and we just weren't holding point enough.
Yeah. Good flank going in. They're able to take the flankers out.
Now the question is, how well can we secure B? We're not on B site. They actually have advantage to B site. So it looks like we're going to be playing the retake again. This is a position we do not like. This retake position is dominated by A&M at the moment because they just know the map so well, and they're playing off each other so well.
Brew's got information that he needs. Not shot yet. Look at the patience.
Oh.
There it is.
Until you get bombed by your teammate. That's great to trigger this one.
You know what?
We still got to come in the
trigger this one. Yeah, it's worth.
Yeah. Good pick, good pick.
Got to call the herd, right? You got to take the weekend out.
Call the herd. I wish I knew more about COD. I feel like I would understand these positions better, right?
Well,
if I knew about COD.
I mean, it's overall they're doing a great job of keeping it together. Like, look how together they are on this whole thing. Right now, they're on the inside and the back layer of B.
That was just a mechanics diff.
Yeah, that's
a lot of these are timing or mechanics diffs, unfortunately.
No.
Demons has to retreat and wait for his team. Can he?
They have the patience. They have time. I know you really don't want to do it, but Pharaoh's already in. He's on his own.
Now he just he needs to wait to peek. He gets swung. Yeah,
Ooh, nice. Good slide in.
There we go. Mina, but she gets caught in the crossfire.
Ooh, Cedar waiting on the alley already. Yeah, they're just catching him.
Yeah, COD timings.
Yeah, they're just catching him on the convenient locations, on these several locations, easy locations of like there's always going to be somebody alley, there's always going to be somebody bus stop, there's always going to be somebody on balcony.
I think this is the issue with retake though, right? We're playing from it, like we have to play into them, and it looks like they know
the spawns. Yeah, they know everyone's spawning.
Spawns and everything.
They know somebody's there.
Look at Brandon's KD. 23-4.
Dude.
He is just this is just a game of like can their team lock down site while they let Brandon roam?
They're playing for lives now. They've fought them so much they're taking their lives. They're not worried about control anymore. Yeah. They want this done. Everyone starts with the 30 down to 2. Loyals only has Nexi left. Nexi against the world. And man, A&M really came online. Yeah, they came online. It was.
I mean, let's rephrase for a second, because yes, they came online, but Brandon came online.
Yeah.
I think there is a very distinct, I don't know, like there's a distinct difference between how they play, where they have Brandon roaming and just taking his ones, and he's mechanically disgusting, right? And then they hold down site with they have people locking on site, and then they let him play the picks, and our team has to be focused on the retake because unfortunately that's the position they're left in, and then they can't cover everything, right? They're left in such an unfortunate position. But I mean, again, this is their first time playing together, right?
It is the first time.
We're going to keep repeating it over and over again. We're going to keep saying it because hopefully that'll offer some perspective, right, as to the situations that our team is in
And I want to say that, like, it isn't, you know, it isn't just us being like, oh, it's because they're new and, like, it's a cop-out statement. It is a genuine thing that happens. You have to have a level of time with your team where you know, like, oh, when this person peeks this way, this is what they like to do. Oh, I know what they're trying to do here when they peek this, or however they play this angle. Like, when he wants to get aggressive, I know how to support this person. It is a...
It needs to not be, like,
It's
cognitive.
instinctual.
It needs to be instinctual. It
Yeah.
needs to be habitual. It needs to be, like, the reason I keep emphasizing that they're new and they haven't played together competitively is because these things don't become a habit until you've done them 1,000 times.
Yep.
They just don't, right? And it looked like A&M, like, we've been complimenting them and we've been talking about their gameplay being very good, and it has been consistently very good together. But I think there's also, like, they're leaning on individual performance a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking
their gun
2v1s.
game is strong.
Yeah, they're taking the 2v1s, they're taking the 1v1s, they're playing the positions well. I think, however, the difference maker here on top of that, like, even when we do that, the reason we haven't been able to perform is because they're able to lean on this experience, especially on Brandon and Rue. I think it was Rue, right? Was the other one who was
Rue and Brandon
both
were
of them, they perform
huge.
incredibly well, and
Yeah.
that's just the truth of it. We have good gun game. I know, especially Nexie and Brandon, Nexie and Pharaoh, their fights are really, really good. But that's where the difference of the 2v1s comes in. And I've repeated myself enough times at this point, but
It's again. This is the beginning. This is kind of I want to say it's like expected, but it's not an uncommon story.
No, not
where
at all.
where you have such a difference in everybody and difference in gameplay, and props to A&M for really coming together and starting off very strong.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the way our team adapted mid-game.
Oh, yeah.
Like the way that we showed so much potential to recognize what was going wrong, recognize our shortcomings, or rather recognize the other team's strengths, I guess. Especially when it comes to, like, team gunfights, and you see that at the end, right? Obviously, especially on control, we were failing to actually maintain the points up until, and then we had to play retakes, right?
Yeah.
But you saw, especially at the end of S&D, they learned to play together. They adjusted. They saw that was happening, and then they took the space, and they dictated the space, and then they played crossfires, right? And the second you take the space and you play the crossfire, and they can't really do anything. It showed there was only 1 or 2 rounds where they really had a chance to show it, but they showed the ability to adjust and change and become more cohesive, right?
Yeah.
Is that it? Was that it?
Yeah.
That was it? Okay.
So yeah, it was a best of 5 maps, and so yeah, that was 3-0 A&M. Congratulations on the win, first win of the
Congratulations. They
season.
played phenomenal.
Strong start for A&M.
Oh, they were
Props to you guys.
incredible,
Yeah. We will
Do you want
still
to do an interview? Do you think
I would like to, but I want to say we'll wait on that one. I will say this: we'll see you in the finals. It's fine. We'll see you there.
We'll see you in the finals.
We'll see you in the
Yeah, yeah.
playoffs. We'll see you there. We'll see you there.
we'll show up.
Yeah, we show up. We show up. We go. Look,
Huff and copium.
our monitor was off. Okay.
Dude, it's crazy. You wouldn't believe this, but lightning actually struck my computer right as the game was going on. Like, I would have won those 1v1s, though. I would have won them.
If it wasn't for this what is it? This temper tantrum weather. That one. Yeah. Someone.
Before we end, let me go ask and see if anyone would want to do, like, a quick interview about how the game went.
Yeah.
Just give me
We
one
can
second.
do that. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm going to go talk to the teams, see how they're doing, kind of see what we can do here. Matches are always an emotional place, no matter whether you win or lose. So thank you for watching us. Love you guys. And we will see you next week. Or not next week. Actually, sorry, no. On Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday is another COD match. We are playing against Ashland, and then we play our first SSBU match premiere over on Thursday. We're going up against Full Sailor Armada. So we'll see you guys then.
I would have won them.
If it wasn't for this